So I have come here just a surprise visit, but it's nice to see that the place is very spick and span, very organized.
Chicken chops.
Chicken chops.
Kurma.
This is looking very good. Huh? This is the mutton korma. That's a juicy morsel of chicken. On that note, let's taste now some of that mutton fry. That piece of meat quite literally slides off the bone. Oh, I love this. Oh, that mudde is soft, and the salt that will go very well with that kurma, mutton kurma gravy. Oh, I love the texture of that mudde. Chicken biryani. That rice does feel a little sticky to the touch. And is extremely flavorful. Hi folks, this is kripal, amanna, gourmet on the road, and you're watching Food Lovers TV. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and strong. So today we've decided to venture out a little bit from Bengaluru. Actually, more precisely 50 kilometers outside Bengaluru. We've just crossed the airport and we are on our way to Devanahalli. Today I feel like tasting a nice local nati oota. So I've heard of this eatery in Devanahalli called Suresh Gowda Military Hotel. For those not in the know, military hotel in local parlance has nothing to do with the military. It just refers to a non-vegetarian style of local cuisine that's prevalent in these parts of the south. So I'm looking forward to lunch. I hope you enjoy this episode too. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು? ಶ್ರುತಿ. ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಗೌಡ ಯಾರು?
ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಟ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಗೌಡ ಮಿಲ್ಟ್ರಿ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದೇವನಹಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಏನೇನು ಐಟಮ್ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಈಗ?
ಏನೇನು ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಡೈಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್.
ಮಟನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ ಇದೆ ಇವತ್ತು, ಚಿಕನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ, ಕುರ್ಮಾ, ಫ್ರೈ, ಖೀಮಾ, ಬೋಟಿ ಲಿವರ್ ಫ್ರೈ, ಹೆಡ್ ಮಟನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೈಟ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚಿಕನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಸ್, ಲೆಮನ್ ಚಿಕನ್, ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು? ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್, ಯಜಮಾನರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಇದರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅವರು? ಕೇಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು. ಇವಾಗೂ
ಕ್ಯಾಟರಿಂಗ್ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ನಮ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಟರಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಕ್ ಇದೆ.
ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಭಟ್ರು ಯಾರು? ನೀವಾ? ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಏನು ಹೆಸರು ನಿಮ್ಮದು?
ಧನಂಜಯ.
ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಧನಂಜಯ, ಬರ್ಬೋದಾ ಒಳಗೆ? So I have come here just a surprise visit, but it's nice to see that the place is very spick and span, very organized. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಬೋಟಿ ಇದೆ, ತಲೆಮಾಂಸ ಇದೆ, ಲೆಮನ್ ಚಿಕನ್ ಇದೆ, ಚಿಕನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ಬೋಟಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಲಿವರ್. ಕುರಿ ಇದಲ್ಲ?
ಕುರಿದು ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕುರಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ,
ಒಂದು ಫುಲ್ ಕುರಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ.
ತಲೆಮಾಂಸ ಇದು.
ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಮಸಾಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಬೇರೆ ಮಸಾಲ, ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಮಸಾಲ.
ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ? ಕೊರಿಯಾಂಡರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ,
ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್, ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್
ಮಸಾಲ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಣಸಿನ ಪುಡಿ,
ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪೌಡರ್,
ಲೆಮನ್ ಚಿಕನ್,
ಚಿಕನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಸ್,
ಚಿಕನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಮಸಾಲೆ ಏನು? ಇದು ಪುನಃ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮಸಾಲೆ.
ಇದು ಸೊಪ್ಪು, ಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ ರುಬ್ಬಾಕ, ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ, ಪುದೀನ ಸೊಪ್ಪು.
ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಕೋಕೋನಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ
ಮಸಾಲೆ.
This is looking very good. This is the mutton korma. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಮಸಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ?
ಕೆಂಪು, ರೆಡ್
ಚಿಲ್ಲೀಸ್,
ಕಾಯಿ ಮಸಾಲ.
ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ರೆಸಿಪಿ ಯಾರ್ದು?
ಗೌಡ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
ನೀವಾ?
ಅವರೇ ಗೌಡ್ರು.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂತು ಈ ಥರ?
ಐಡಿಯಾ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಹೊಸ ಹೋಟ್ಲು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು. 23 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು ನಾನು ಈ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು.
ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ದು ಊರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಊರು ಮಂಡ್ಯ, ನಾಗಮಂಗಲ.
ಓ, ನೀವು ಮಂಡ್ಯ ಅಂದ, ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಗೌಡ್ರು. ಸೊ ಮಂಡ್ಯನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಟನ್ ಅತಿ ಪ್ರಿಯ.
ಹೌದು, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಂದನೂ ನಾನು ಇದೇ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಟನ್ ಕುರ್ಮಾ.
ಸೊ ಏನು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ಲು ನಿಮ್ದು ರೆಡಿಮೇಡ್ ಏನು ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಇದು ಹಸಿ ಕಾಯಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಒಣ ಕೊಬ್ಬರಿ.
ಹೌದು. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದು?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸೌದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋದು. ಆಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದಂಗೆ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. 11 ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ ರಾತ್ರಿ 10 ಗಂಟೆ ಗಂಟೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಚಿಕನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ.
ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ?
ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿನೇ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್.
ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿಯ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇದೇನು? ಯಾವುದು ರೈಸ್?
ಜೀರಾ ರೈಸ್,
ಜೀರಾ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್.
ಜೀರಾ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಮಟನ್
ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಟನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಿಕನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ ಮಸಾಲಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ?
ಸೇಮ್ ಮಸಾಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸುರು ಆಯಿಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ
ಆಯಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ
ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಕ್ಕೆ ಲವಂಗ ಪೌಡರ್ ರೆಡಿಮೇಡ್ ಏನು ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸೊಪ್ಪುಗಳಿಂದ ಕಲರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಪುದೀನ, ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ, ಮೆಂತ್ಯ.
ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಸಮ್ ಮಿಂಟ್, ಕೊರಿಯಾಂಡರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಫೆನುಗ್ರೀಕ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಅದು ಸುರು ಕುಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೈಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ
ಹಾಫ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೈಸ್ ಹಾಕೋದು.
ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಬೋಟಿ ಕೊಡಿ, ಚಿಕನ್ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಮಟನ್ ಫ್ರೈ ಕೊಡಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು ಮಟನ್ ಕೊರ್ಮಾ ಕೊಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ, ಚಿಕನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ, ಮಟನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ 2 ಕೂಡ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. So typically when you come here, you will order one dish, maybe you'll order a biryani, but I've decided to order about 4 side dishes and then the main acts here, the biryanis. So it's taken us about an hour and a half to get here. But I think you spend the first hour trying to get out of Bengaluru. But once you hit MILTRY Circle, it's a lovely drive here. And the place is rather spick and span, quite clean. Even when I walked into the kitchen seemed in a state of order. So I think at least from appearance, it's a sort of place where they have their food quite sorted. You're sitting here in a shed. There's some asbestos, I think, on top. So it may get a little warm on a hot day. But other than that, I think the place is the sort that allows you to focus and enjoy your food. And that's what I'm hoping to do. ಏನು ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಸೊ ಮುದ್ದೆ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನು? ಐ ಹರ್ಡ್ ದೆಮ್ ಸೇ ಕಬಾಬ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಕಬಾಬ್ ಕೂಡ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಬೋಟಿ ಲಿವರ್ ಗೊಜ್ಜು. ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಪಾತಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ವೆಲ್, ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ದ ಫುಡ್ ಇಸ್ ನೌ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಿಚನ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದೇ ಡೂ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕುಕಿಂಗ್ ಬೈ 11:30. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫುಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೂಪ್ ಔಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಹರಿ. ಕಬಾಬ್.
ಇದು ಕಬಾಬ್ ಅಂತ. ಇದು ಚಿಕನ್ ಲಾಲಿಪಾಪ್.
ಚಿಕನ್ ಲಾಲಿಪಾಪ್. ಇದು ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಸೆಡ್ ನೋ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಲಾಲಿಪಾಪ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಇದು ಮಟನ್ ಫ್ರೈ. So well, we've got the gojju, of course, here. This is a very popular offering here at Suresh Gowda Military Hotel. So idralli boti ide matte liver kuda ide. Personally, sometimes I find the monotony of the boti a little boring after a while. So therefore, it's nice that out here they also have pieces of liver in that preparation. Get some of that rasa, get some of that thick gashi also on top of that boti. It will make for a great combination with the chapati. I think we'll make a beginning though with the chicken fry. I like the manner in which that masala has penetrated all the way into the meat. There's also that crispy crunch that brings with it a lot of the red chili spice. So this is a chicken kebab that is crispy, crunchy and also quite spicy. I think if you want to cut some of the spice, lemon wedge will come in handy. That's a juicy morsel of chicken. Very good. I like the masala. So the masala has that spice, and now thanks to the lemon, also has a generous hit of the tang. Let's also taste that chicken lollipop. Chapati. Wonderful. The chapati is hot and soft, and I think will make for a perfect medium to scoop up that boti gojju. The gojju is soft, cooked just right, and I think it's also cleaned very well. There's also the flavor that you're tasting of the green masala. You can taste the punchy herbaceousness of the coriander in that, a bit of the mint. Let's now get some of the liver into the fold of that chapati. The boti is nice and soft, almost velvet in its texture. The liver though has a bit of the bite. I love that fresh coriander punch of that masala. And once you get past that, you can also taste the hit of the green chili right on your throat. Along with the green chili, there's also plenty of the pepper. It almost envelopes your palate with its searing warmth. Excellent. From the three dishes that I tasted, I think both the chicken kebab and that boti have hit home on the flavor department. On that note, let's taste now some of that mutton fry. Get some of that nalli mule, the marrow bone. That piece of meat quite literally slides off the bone. Oh, I love this. Basically, the lamb is first cooked in that kurma, and then they take these pieces out and they make a fry of it. They toss it with some spices, some pepper, some curry leaf. But absolutely delicious. I love that marrow. The mutton is almost like tuppa. Quite literally slides off your bone and almost melts in your mouth. I think I'm going to go for some more of that mutton fry. That mutton fry is a delicious find. Huh? Super hai ido. Huh? So good. Also help myself to some of that gashi of that fry. And if I have a piece of meat that comes with it, I'm not complaining. Look at the texture of that mutton. That mamsa is tender and juicy and pink. So good. Of course, now around me, there's also the hum of customers because when we came in, there was nobody. But I'm told as the afternoon progresses, this place does get quite busy. Try to get here early. I always tell you, when you go to places like these, get there early. Get there almost as soon as the food is ready. If you want to taste it in an optimal kind of a setting, because the food is busy then, there's not too many people around to actually hurry you through your meal. That is delicious. That mutton fry here is that proverbial pot of gold. So good. Ragi ball, huh? Mutton kurma.
Mutton kurma.
Combination is mutton kurma.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Lemon chicken.
Idu?
Chicken chops. Kurma gravy.
Kurma gravy. Oh, that mudde is soft and the salt that will go very well with that kurma, mutton kurma gravy. Oh, I love the texture of that mudde. I didn't grow up with mudde, so even now when I eat mudde, it's still a bit of an acquired sort of a taste. But having said that, this mudde is soft and makes for a delicious dunk into the fat-laden spiciness of that kurma masala. What we have on the table now is some lemon chicken. So that I'm told is a half portion of the lemon chicken. We have a full portion of the mutton korma. There's plenty more of the marrow bones that I can see here. And then we have a little bit, a half a portion of that chicken chops. Let's now taste some of that lemon chicken. Certainly has a bit of a tang. I think they also toss it along with some cornstarch, so you can also taste that in the texture of the meat. The chicken chops though is a pure nati sort of a masala. Plenty of the coriander, the mint, and I'm sure some fresh fenugreek too that goes into it. I think I can also taste some dill in that. Sabse ke soppu ಆಗ್ತೀರಾ? ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಫ್ಲೇವರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. I love the dill that I'm tasting in this. The sabsige soppu. The chicken has soaked the flavor of that gravy perfectly. I think on that note, let's reach for some of that mutton korma. We tasted the chops the first time around. but this time it is some of that mutton korma with that gravy. I think idu saar ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಿಸಿ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚರ್ಬಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, and that's where most of the flavor is. Super. Sometimes when I'm stepping out to places like these, where we've heard a bit about the place but not too much, you don't really know what you're going to get. But the dishes that I've tasted here, especially the mutton preparations, be it that boti, liver gojju, or that mutton korma, or that mutton fry, are the sort that have quite literally blown me away. So good. Delicious. There's still some more of that mutton fry here and I don't want to let it go. I know I'm overeating. I still have to taste the biryanis. But this meat is the sort that you don't want to let go. I also love the hit of the pepper that I'm tasting in that fry. Some bits of the marrow are quite stubborn. They don't want to let go. But I'm not complaining. I've tasted plenty in the other bones that I've savored before this. So you're coming the first time here? So what is your favorite dishes here? Mudde mutton. Mutton korma. So adne correct order ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ ನಾನು. ಇದು half portion.
ಚಿಕನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ.
Chicken biryani.
ಇದು ಮಟನ್ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ.
Well, I think the portions here are the sort that are quite adequate. I thought a half biryani would be a small bowl, but this is a fairly substantial bowl. So I've got the chicken and I've got the mutton. And when you have the chicken and the mutton, always try to taste the chicken first. Get some of that rice and perhaps a piece of the chicken. I can see some cloves in there. I can see another piece of meat in there. So out here, all the dishes are cooked on a saude ole, on a wood fire. And I think when you cook anything over a wood fire, it's basically cooking gently over a period of time, and that helps break down the components, the flavors of the spices, flavor of the ingredients rather gently, and that's what you taste in the dish. Be it that mutton korma that we tasted, or I'm hoping now also that chicken biryani. That rice does feel a little sticky to the touch. And is extremely flavorful. ಇದು ಎಣ್ಣೆಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಸೂರಿ ಮೇಥಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ, ಮೆಂತ್ಯ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಣ್ಣೆಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ, ಫೆನುಗ್ರೀಕ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ, ಫ್ರೆಶ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫ್ಲೇವರ್. So I'm told out here when they cook that biryani, when the oil goes in, also goes in some fresh fenugreek, and that's the flavor that you're tasting in that biryani, in every morsel of the rice here. There's also a bit of the green chili heat that you're tasting in this. I can also taste a bit of the sourness that comes from lemon. That is delicious. I thought I would gloss over this chicken biryani rather quickly and make way to that mutton biryani. But no, this chicken biryani is a sort that deservedly commands attention. The rice is extremely flavorful. I love the flavor of the fenugreek. I love a bit of the warmth that you're tasting, of the cinnamon, of the lavanga. There's also some marat moggu that goes into it, the kapok bud, and then that heat that comes from the green chili and that slight edge of the lime. Delicious. If you're a chicken lover, definitely try that chicken biryani. Also the meat is soft and has soaked up the flavor of that masala rather well. And after a few morsels of the rice, I can definitely feel the hit of the green chili on the tip of my tongue. I think on that note, let's taste some of that mutton biryani. So the masala that goes into the chicken biryani and the mutton biryani is the same. But what you're tasting here is a little bit of that rounded smokiness that I suspect the lamb brings to the mix. When I was tasting the rice in that chicken biryani, what I could taste more was the heat and the flavor of the fenugreek and the chili and a bit of the tartness that comes from the lime and a little bit of tomato that goes in, along with the warmth of the spices. But out here in the mutton biryani rice, I'm tasting those elements, but there is a certain roundedness to it. And I think that comes from the character of the meat, from the character of the mutton, from that fat that is cooked gently first over that wood fire before the rice finds its way into the pot. I think I'm adding both the biryanis to my list of favorites here. There's also a bit of fat that is sheathed through the meat. This is such a delicious find. I would happily drive 50 kilometers from Bengaluru just to come to Suresh Gowda's MILTRY Hotel. Definitely taste that boti liver gojju, that mutton korma, that mutton fry, and both the biryanis. Absolutely delightful. I can now somewhere in there also taste a bit of the warmth that comes from the cinnamon and the cloves. It's amazing how the same masala reacts so differently with the chicken as compared to the mutton. There's also some mosuru bhaji and some sherwa, but tinta nange ansilla that I should also taste some of this with the biryani. The sherwa packs a punch, but I feel that biryani rice has all the flavor that you need. Of course, the mosuru bhaji helps you round off your meal with some probiotic and some fibrous crunch of the onions. The chicken preparations too are the sort that are tasty. Be it that chicken kebab which I prefer to the lollipop. That chicken chops curry too was quite nice with the flavor of the dill of the sapsige sappu that I could taste in that. But it's clearly the mutton and both the biryanis that rule the menu here at Suresh Gowda's MILTRY Hotel. So if you love your nati meaty fare and don't mind a bit of a drive, definitely find your way here. But get here early so that you can taste most of the dishes that I've tasted. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Gourmet on the Road. Until the next time, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and happy eating. I think I want to taste a bit more of that mutton fry before I leave Suresh Gowda MILTRY Hotel. Well, all the dishes that we've tasted, the kebab, the korma, the lollipop, the chapati, the biryanis, the boti liver fry, the ragi mudde, the lemon chicken, the white rice, the mutton fry, the biryani, the chops, all amount to the princely sum of 1880. And I think this is the sort of food that's good enough to feed at least 5 or 6 people with a hearty appetite. ಸುಮಾರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಈ ಥರವೇ ಇಡೀರಿ If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page. You could pledge a nominal sum and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below. Happy eating!